Hi, can you see that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
God bless you. I'd want to thank the Lord that I've got a testimony. My name's Paul Grant and I'm from Morecambe. And I want to share with you when the Lord first truly touched me in my life, when I truly felt the Lord, was when I was 14 and I was doing a tree job with my granny and granddad, and a log fell off back of the lorry and hit me on top of the leg. And it caused a lump on my leg, and it was like a bruising feeling, and when I started to walk it started to make noises that started to crack. And obviously my mother and father was very concerned and took me to hospital and found out that I had cancer. And it was a cancer that was spreadable, which could have went into other parts of my body. And my family at first didn't tell me. People was coming in and out, and there was upset, and a lot of my family were coming over, and then my family told me. And at first they was really concerned, and they was looking at money and other options that could have done this. But when they were sat down and realised that it was only through the power of prayer, through the power that the Lord could do a work in my life, and they had a meeting in one of my friends, and they sat and had this prayer meeting, and the Lord spoke in the meeting, and one of my grandparents spoke out in tongues, and one of them got the interpretation, and the interpretation was, "I am the God of all healers." And when they had this meeting,
what do you mean? The interpretation was the God of all healers? God, that was...
Yeah, that was the interpretation of the tongues that one of my grandparents got. But why this is happening, I was at home, in bed, asleep, and I was awoke from my sleep, and I felt something go through my full body, through me toes, up to my head. It was a feeling that went through me full toes, and it shook. And as it came all the way up my body, it went straight through my body, and it left my head. And the next day, I said to my mum and dad, I said, something strange happened to me last night. And that was the same time they had the meeting, and God spoke in the meeting. And after that, my mother and father knew straight away that the Lord had touched me, that the Lord had healed me, that the Lord had done a work in my life.
Praise the Lord.
And when we went back to Sheffield Hospital, they took me back, and we went back into the hospital, and my mother and father straight away knew that the Lord had answered the prayer, because he had spoken in the meeting, when they had a meeting. And when they put me test up from when I had the cancer, and they put the test all up on the board of the scans, the x-rays, and there was over 30, and they took me down for more tests on that day. And when they put the new test onside the board, the cancer was completely gone.
Compared to the old ones, like the old tests,
the old ones was on the board from what I had months ago, and then the new ones was on the board, and it was completely gone. And they took me down for test again. Doctors wouldn't believe that it had gone, and it was gone. It was God completely healed me of it. The doctor that was in control of my case at the time, he was a born again Christian, but he had backslidden, so it had also increased his faith. And I just want to say today that God can do anything. God can heal. I was proof of it. I seen the test that I had cancer. I seen the white what was round my bone on the test, showing you that the cancer was there. But through the power of prayer, God healed me, and I'm here today. And after that, I never truly walked with the Lord. Straight after that, I went back into the world as I got to the age of 17 and 18, and I fell away, and I went into partying and drugs and so on. And life got me somewhere where it was a peace for the weekend, but the rest of the life it wasn't. I had no joy, I had no happiness, I had something missing. And when I was 25, I had a decision to make one night that I said to the Lord, if you take me out of this mess from the drugs and the drink and the partying, take me out of this mess, that I could just find a wife and settle down and have a relationship with the Lord. And you know, the Lord answered that prayer, because as soon as I got married, my wife got saved, then I gave my life back to the Lord, and I started to walk with the Lord, and the Lord has used my wife and used me since. I've gone on to share things for the Lord, and the Lord has done so much in my life. Like I said, you can take drugs, you can party, you can nightclub, but what the Lord done to me when I was 14-year-old, when he healed me of cancer, it never left me. It's never left me from this day. It was always there. I couldn't deny the power of what God done. And I just want to say to anyone, if you've never give your life, or you're not a Christian, it's the best thing you will ever do. I'm living proof. The best 2.5 years of my life have been when I give them back to the Lord.
God bless. God bless.